a bit of a strange way I heard about it. Again, another former student, Jack Indall. We're both from the same area in Warrington.
Yeah.
I think he was playing for the school, and he came to me and said, he mentioned Myerscough and they were doing an open day, some trials. Do I want to go? So I went along to the trials, and as soon as I got there, I thought, what a good place this is. I think we both got invited to train to do the pre-season with the academy squad before we started, which was great.
How many years did you do there in total then?
I did 3.
Did you?
I did 3 years in total, yeah.
Right, okay.
And lived there for all 3 as well.
Did you live in as well, you say?
Yeah. Sorry, mistake. I did 4 years. I lived in for 3 of them, and travelled in for the final one.
Right, okay. I obviously not a similar part of the world, but I hadn't heard about it really where I was from. So it's kind of good that the word is being spread around where you are as well, that you know there's exposure to it. I think back then we had a bit more probably Manchester, Warrington-based lads further afield. Then I think it's a lot more quite a local nucleus now of students, a lot more Lancashire-based.
Yeah, it was. I'll speak on behalf of the lads that came in my year. It was great for us all living together. Yeah. Obviously, a few boys from Manchester. Me and Jack from Warrington, we all lived in, which one of the best experiences I've had living with them with them 5 days a week. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Still keep in touch with a lot of them, or some of them?
Yeah, still speak to quite a lot of them. Obviously, Jack, Fitzy, Bunny, Edgy, yourself. Still keep in touch with quite a lot of the boys.
Good. After Myerscough, after your 4 years then, I obviously know your journey. Tell us a little bit about your journey and your thoughts, why you opted to go and do a scholarship in America, and which college was it with, and how did you find that transition?
Yeah, definitely, mate. So again, Fitzy came to me, Andrew Fitzgerald, who was a student. And
word of mouth for you lot.
I know. He, I think he wanted the American dream of going over there, and he set up a meeting with they were like a recruitment agency called Starbridge Sports, and the guy who leads that called Brett Jones.
Right.
We had a meeting. I loved everything he said in the meeting. I just thought it'd be the next step for me in my football career, because you see, I think Alex Kenny was on the what can I say, the show the other day, and his path is obviously he's gone and been a pro, and he's doing absolutely brilliantly at Morecambe. And my path was more, I want to carry on playing. I wouldn't say not good enough, but at that level to make it pro. So the next step for me was to carry on with my education, but to play football on the other side of the world. Yeah, and in terms of where I went to a place called Gaffney, South Carolina, and to Myerscough College, which is a NCAA2 Division 2 team.
I think, like you say, everyone's journey and pathway is different. Not everybody's going to be professional footballers, so you do need to find something else that motivates you or you can enjoy doing if it's work or whatever later in life to set yourself up. When you was out there, what did you choose to study?
So I went over there and did sports management.
Did you?
So, but the thing is over there different to Myerscough. Myerscough, you pick what you want to do, and all your classes are based around that.
Yeah.
You go to America, you pick your major, as they call it, but you still got to do your foundation classes. So I had to go back and do the maths, the English, the science, the music. You have to do them. It was hard, mate. It was hard to adapt at first. No, you've got to go back through it.
Yeah.
What an experience, mate. What an experience.
Now, obviously, I'm talking to you in Australia now. So you've gone from England, Myerscough, to America, to Australia. How has that come about from all different parts of the world you've been now? How have you found it in Australia? How did that come about? You changed to Australia? So
I graduated from Limestone, did 3 years there, played all 3 years, fantastic experience, met people from all over the world. There was boys from Brazil, Norway, Denmark, Spain, France, the Asia. It was just a diverse culture of people, which was fantastic. And then I was still in contact with Brett Jones, again, the guy who took me to America, and he put me in contact with a football agent out in Australia, who brought me out here and got me to the mighty Preston Lions.
Yeah. Now, during that spell, I remember you come back to England for a bit and you played a bit of non-league or semi-professional football, kind of keep fit, get some games and also play. And what is the structure like in Australia in terms of league? If you can give us kind of like the A-League, and then what's the structure?
Yeah, so it has changed for this season now. But when I first came over, you've got the A-League, which is the only professional league in Australia. And then you've got your National Premier League, which is in all the main states. So you've got your Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, Western Australia, and your South Australia NPLs. So I'll just talk about Victoria, where I'm based in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So you had your NPL 1, your NPL 2, so your 2 National Premier Leagues.
Right.
And then that goes down into your State League after that. But they've done a restructure of the league now. So you've got your NPL 1, you've got NPL 2, and now you've got an NPL 3. And then it goes down into your State Leagues. So promotion and relegation so you can get relegated from NPL 1, but you can't get promoted.
Right, okay. So I know you're at Preston Lions, and I know for a period of time whilst you was out there, you had obviously Dan Hattersley and Andy Fitzgerald, former student. So they was in the same league as you, was they? Just for
so they
direct competitor.
Yeah, so they play for a team called Geelong. So a lot of the clubs out in Australia are ethnic based, so they've got a background of country where they originate from. So the team that I'm at's a Macedonian team, and the team they were at were also a Macedonian team. Out Geelong's about an hour south of Melbourne, so fierce rivals, but also sister clubs as they call them. And Fitzy and Hattersley's team went on to win the league that we were in.
They beat you towards the end, didn't they?
Second to final day. We started terribly. We were bottom of the league after 7 games. And we got told, if you don't win, the next game that you lose, you're all out.
No pressure.
No pressure, but we won every single game until we played Geelong on the second to last game of the season. And they beat us, which won them the league.
It's interesting how, like, from such a sort of small place like Myerscough, everyone's kind of, you come across each other even out there. I know there's Jordan Connaughton playing out there, he's another former student. Don't know if you've come across him. What team is that?
I tried to get him to sign for us, but his loyalties were elsewhere,
Yeah.
We needed a striker.
It's good goals for you anyway.
I know, but Myerscough gives you that opportunity. Without Myerscough, I wouldn't have met the people, the players, the coaching staff who give you them opportunities. Obviously, Phil's the figurehead when I was there, and he was the one who pushed you to do things into. If that was pushing you into Stockport's development team, which I had some time with Alan Lord as well, or he got me a chance at Barrow. He pushed me into the England College he set up. So without people like Phil, you had Maka, Tomo, these opportunities I don't think would have come about.
In terms of your journey next, what's your plans next? You've been pretty much all over the world. Have you got any aspirations? Are you going into business, coaching, try playing, mixing it with work? What's your plans? Are you coming back home?
Not sure yet, mate. I'm just going to try and find a continent that I've not played on yet. And no, just especially with these current times at the minute, mate, you don't know what your next move is. So I'm enjoying what I'm doing at the minute, playing, working, enjoying being in another country I live with some mates from home.
Yeah.
So I'm loving it out here at the minute. So on that question, I'm unsure.
Yeah, that's fine. Asterisk next to that then. Any advice to a young player coming to Myerscough, or why you think they should choose Myerscough?
I just think for a young person coming out of high school to go to Myerscough, the opportunities within Myerscough, but the connections that the coaching staff have got outside of the college, I don't see many better places at that level in the country, if I'm being honest with you, Craig. Like I'll go about the opportunities that I got was also given to a lot of other students at the college. They develop you both as football players and also as people. And you just get them experiences of, let's talk away from football for a minute. You get them experiences of, especially for me, living with people who had never met before. And you just become independent when you're doing that. And obviously when I went to America, that was from 5 days a week at Myerscough. You're living pretty much on your own at a youngish age. So the pathway is brilliant. The coaches have got the connections, and they really do look after you.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. Like I said, everyone's got, everyone's different pathways, and it's not just you're going to be a professional footballer. So it's really important you have, from your studies and your classes you do, that you've got other alternatives, whether it's a scholarship, going playing in Australia, or even if it's going to study at university here, which I know a lot of the lads did from our time. They went into university. It's really important that you have other backup plans and stuff to do.
Yeah, and they've got the pathway for the playing, but if you want to go into coaching, they've got that pathway for you to go into coaching. If you want to do something else, it's not just if you don't make it pro, then that's it.
Yeah.
Like, hats off to the boys who have made it pro, Kenyon, Bunny. But there's so much more to football than if you don't make it pro. It's not the be all and end all in life. Everyone wants to be a pro footballer when they're young, but it doesn't happen for everyone.
No.
But there's more that you can do. You can go and travel the world playing football.
Yeah. And you can earn a bit of money whilst doing it and do a bit of coaching, like I say, on the side. So sometimes it gives you probably a more all-rounded life experience of experiencing different cultures, meeting new people.
Definitely, mate. Yeah, I don't know if I could go into a pro setup now. Not that I will do, but it's a complete different life change to being that full-time professional.
What you've been used to.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying what I'm doing at the minute, and
good.
I don't think if I didn't come through the Myerscough pathway, I don't think I'd be where I am today. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on a call with you about Myerscough, but that is definitely the honest truth about that.